Peter Cutsey, Part 3, level at 8,000 feet in the hold over Booble. We're configured to flaps 5 because we have quite a descent gradient between Booble and the next point, which is Mike 20 Whiskey Lima. And again, another irregular descent gradient between Mike 20 Whiskey Lima and Itlac, and likewise between Itlac and Mike 07 Whiskey Lima. Let's just have a quick look at those. I'll bring my iPad over in front of us here so we can have a look at it. There we go. And here's what I'm talking about. Bublik is over here to the left, and then Mike 20 Whiskey Lima, and only 7.8 nautical miles to lose 3,000 feet. And then again, between Itlac and the final approach fix, we have to lose 1,200 feet. We only have 5.5 nautical miles. Once we're at the final fix, our gradient will be reasonably normal. So we'll have to be configured 2 miles before that. And we'll put a 2-mile circle on the legs page so we can see that. All right, we're descending now, leaving 8,000 to our next point, and we want to be there at 5,400 feet or above. So we need a good descent rate. We've got 2,000 feet a minute. We're in VNAV path, which is good, and we're on our path. Airspeed's a little high, but that's okay. It's acceptable because we've got to get down. We're back on path and doing good for 5,400 feet by the next point. And then the next one after is 2,200 feet, which we'll set. And that 2,200 feet, of course, will be the final fix. Itlac 3,400 or above. So we will make sure that we maintain that 3,400 feet or above. The speed is dropping off. We need a greater descent rate. So we're going to go ahead with gear down, flap 15. And we'll set VREF plus 5. We're on path. A low on speed. We're trying our best with the software here to give us proper speed. And we have completed the landing procedure and the landing check. We have yet to set the missed approach. We'll do that later. We're on vertical path and we are on lateral path. We want to be 5,400 feet or above by this next point. So we are actually low, although we're indicating on path. Let's see how this works out. This is ITLAC here. Coming up ahead. We're on vertical path out of 4,000 feet, going to 2,200 feet, and we'll set the next floor, which is the minimum, which is 400 feet. All checks are complete. VREF 15 plus 5. Speed's low, making a correction. We'd only be using one thrust lever. You're seeing both of them move. That's the software. It's not correct as far as the movement of the thrust lever. Only one thrust lever moves, and that's engine number 1 thrust lever. We're on vertical path, as you can see, and we're on the lateral path. And we're coming up to 2 miles prior to the final fix. And there we should be at 2,200 feet. We have 7 items to do as we come up to the circle. And that is to ensure VNAV path. We've got minimum, set, RMP, AMP. We checked it. It's 0.02. Gear down, flaps 15. Speed brakes are armed. And the airspeed window is open. So only one more item to set, and that's the missed approach. So all is well. We're at 2,600, 2,540, and we should be at 2,200 going by the final fix. So far, looking good. All checks are complete. There's out of 2,000 feet in the descent. We're on vertical path. Let's freeze. So here we are. Airspeed's a little high. And we are correcting. We got a strong crosswind from the left. We're on path. If you notice on the VSD, we're coming up to 1,000 feet. Airspeed high and correcting. Looking good. Looking good. Back on speed and all checks are complete. And we're looking outside. We should actually see the runway soon because of the weather. We'll set the missed approach altitude. Set. All right, let's freeze this. There we go. Runway in sight and looking good. And we're right on the poppy. Excellent approach in VNAV, and things worked out well. We'll continue and we will land. All right, so this terminates part 3 for the engine and op. All en route, or engine fail en route. We came back to Muscat. We did an RMP approach with an engine out using LNAV and VNAV. And we talked about it, and everything worked out as planned. So this will end the video on this particular series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to have access to my Google Drive package, as many as 140 MP4 files now, and associated Google Slides to support, please contact me by email or call me, and we'll set up a Zoom. Thank you.